away the free throws, neither one of those guys would be top 10 in scoring. Tyronn Lue facing Joel Embiid and James Harden. Say it with me again, players are fouled because the other teams can't stop them. Daryl Morey responding to Tyronn Lue's comments on Twitter. Honestly, I agree with what he's saying. That's why Joel Embiid and James Harden are fouled so much, especially Joel Embiid, probably the one of the most fouled players in the NBA, just because no one else can stop him at the center position, really. And it's very hard to stop Joel Embiid from scoring. And the only way they really feel like they can do it is fouling him and taking the free throw line. But even the free throws, he's around 80 or 90%, so he even makes those. So really, there's very little way to stop Joel Embiid. Top 4 teams in the East are all in with one game of each other. It's only the second time since the conference started in the 1970s that top 4 teams in March are this close late in March. So the Heat, the 76ers, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Celtics. Honestly, with the Heat and how much they're playing right now, they've been losing a lot of games. And honestly, I think the Bucks and the 76ers probably the most chance of jumping the number 1 spot and jumping the Heat. And I definitely think that could happen. Same with the Celtics. They've honestly been playing great through these last few months. The last 2 or 3 months, they definitely improved and show why they're still one of the best teams in the NBA. Best sports movie based on true stories. So you have 42, A League of Their Own, The Express, Friday Night Lights, King Richard, Other, Seabiscuit, Remember the Titans, Moneyball, and Miracle. Honestly, out of all these, I would probably say King Richard was probably my favorite. Honestly, just because of the acting. I think the acting was probably the best sports movie. It felt like really high budget in general. That or probably 42. Or maybe Remember the Titans. I'd probably do King Richard at number 1. Number 2, 42. And then number 3, Remember the Titans. And then number 4, probably Moneyball. That's probably me, my rankings. For the rest of these movies, I really haven't seen that many other ones. I haven't seen Miracle, Friday Night Lights, or Seabiscuit. James named the worst actor at RAZZIE Awards for Space Jam and Legacy. Honestly, I didn't think it was the worst acting I've ever seen. It wasn't that good, but out of all the movies, it honestly wouldn't make sense. I'm not going to put an experienced actor on the RAZZIE Awards, really, so it's probably have to be a very low budget or bad movie. But this movie was pretty good. I feel like the story was good, but LeBron's acting wasn't that good in this movie. Final Four is going to be insane no matter what. Playing UNC in men's tournament for the first time ever. Seeing that rivalry play out in the biggest stages, honestly, insane. And they've never played each other, and this is honestly going to be impressive at the Final Four. I think a lot of people are going to tune into this one. I think it's going to be a very hard-fought match if it happens. And in scenario 2, you have played the St. Peter's Peacocks, which honestly probably wouldn't be as good in general. I would rather see North Carolina versus Duke. That rivalry still going on at the Final Four would be very insane to watch.